Congratulations. This is something
Thank
that
you.
I know me and every other fan of this film has been waiting for more than 20 years. What is it like to have the film finally streaming on Disney Plus?
I feel so excited. I feel so blessed to be able to share with this new generation this wonderful piece of art, Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. I just had such a wonderful time working with such a diverse, multicultural cast, and it just was like a dream come true. So I'm just so glad that this new generation has, this beautiful piece to enjoy and, watch with their families. I think it's going to bring love to everybody's life, honestly.
How did this all come together? Because I remember over the summer, I tweeted about it, and then I saw you do an interview saying, "Man, why isn't Cinderella on Disney Plus?" So,
Yeah.
how did this ball get rolling?
Well, I think with the fans, I remember my mom, having conversations with Deborah Chase, and, there was petitions out there for it to be a part of the Disney Plus family. And, I think with everybody just pushing and pushing and pushing, it finally worked out. And I also feel like it's divine timing as well. This is the month of love. This is the month of Black history in general. And I just think this is just the perfect time for this project to be shared with everyone. I mean, the music is just going to change everybody's life. Honestly, it's just going to be great.
Now that you can watch the real version of Impossible versus the bootleg version of Impossible up during the day, yeah, I think that's true.
I'm excited about that.
And of course, yesterday, announcing the news, you reunited with Miss Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
So what was it like getting to share that moment with someone else that is in the cast?
I mean, I've always loved Whoopi. Her energy is just beautiful. And she is a queen, and she just always had a way to make me feel like, you know what, you belong, you're good. And I just always loved that about her. And it's just great that she got a chance to play such an iconic role in this project. And I was able to work with her.
How long did you have to hold the secret?
I had to hold it for maybe like a week or so. And it was really hard because I wanted to tell people that I knew, that had been asking about it, but I had to keep it under wraps.
Was it Deborah that called you to tell you that the film was coming to Disney Plus, or did someone from Disney call and tell you?
No, my mom told me. And I was like, this is unbelievable. It was because I heard the chatter, and then you hear the chatter and you don't know for sure. And then when it happens, it's like, oh my God, this is really happening. And then it hits home. And I don't think it's really hit all the way home yet until it's actually out there, until I can feel the energy of everybody feeling it and connecting to it.
What have been some of your favorite reactions and messages? Because I'm sure your social media has been absolutely insane since the news broke.
Everybody is so excited. Everybody's like, oh my God, I get to relive my childhood. This is my favorite Cinderella. And I'm really excited because I feel like this new generation hasn't seen anything quite like this version of Cinderella. And so just seeing that and knowing how much of an impact it had on so many people, they're definitely expressing that to me everywhere I turn. Everybody's excited. And it just feels good that everybody's happy for this moment.
Who was it that gave you the call? How did you finally find out that this was a real thing?
Whitney Houston called me. And I was home. I was not doing anything. And she says, I got something I want to tell you. And I said, what? She was like, I want you to be Cinderella. And I'm like, Cinderella? I thought you were, because I heard that she was going to play Cinderella. So I thought that she was going to play Cinderella. And when she told me that she wasn't, and I made her promise me that I would play Cinderella if she played my fairy godmother. And she promised me that she would. And that's how it all started. But it didn't really hit me until I was in the studio with her, until the whole thing really started happening. I still was like on the pinch me level, like, is this really happening?
And it was such a beautiful and formative relationship, it seemed, from the outside, to see the two of you working together in the studio and forming these songs. When you look back on those moments, what do you remember the most?
I just remember feeling like this is like my angel standing next to me. This is my idol. This is someone that I've always looked up to. And to stand next to her, sing next to her. Like I'm trying to sing as well, but she's right there and I'm like listening to everything she's doing, inspired, chills, goosebumps, everything. But all at the same time, I still felt like I was able to, be myself, with my idol. And she just became like, really like my fairy godmother in the studio. We just connected, we bonded, and our chemistry was just magical. Just how I dreamt it would be when I was a kid.
Oh yes, we all remember her giving you vocal coaching in the moment.
Yes,
telling you not to be down in that lower voice. Get into that upper.
Let me explain that really quick. So when I'm giving her the note that I actually want her to hit, I'm singing it in my lower register because I can't give her that note in the higher register because that's Whitney's range at at that level. So I'm like, impossible, but I want her to actually sing it up there. So she thought I was trying to sing low, but I'm like, no, I want you to sing this note in a higher range. So that was a sweet moment.
I like to believe it's also that she believed in you so much. And she was like,
she did.
Yes. What other moment stands out to you from the set of this film when you look back at 1997?
Oh, it's so many moments. I remember when I first saw the set, like the house that Cinderella lived in with her stepsisters and her stepmother. I just remember like, this is different. This is not something that I had ever seen before. It was so beautiful. It just looked like a fairy tale, in reality. And I just remember feeling like, wow, this is, God, is this real? Is this something that, can I pull this off? Am I going to be okay in this type of a role? It was, big steps to fill. So that's one moment, and so many other great moments. I've had moments with Bernadette Peters where I just kept telling her how much, she inspired me as, when I was coming up with Annie and all the things that I saw her in and Broadway, just everything.
That was the thing too, and I know you mentioned it already, but the idea that you made history as the first Black Cinderella back in the 90s, and we had this wide array of colors and shades on the screen.
Yes.
When you look at the impact that this movie had and then continues to have, what does that mean to you to have been this trailblazer in that role?
I mean, it means everything to me. It put me in a position to be a vessel, to be an inspiration for everyone, and especially girls that look like me, that never dreamt that they could be a Disney princess, and that is something that I'm so proud of, and that's something I can look back on and go, wow, that's unbelievable, and I can share that with my daughter. Like, we're gonna watch it for the first time together.
Well, and that's true, because you look at now Halle Bailey as Ariel, or Katie as Tinkerbell. Could that have happened without your portrayal of Cinderella, do you think?
I don't know, but I can say that I feel like it opened doors, and it's because of Whitney Houston. It's because of Deborah Chase, Craig and Neil. It's because of them that I was able to be that person to help open the doors for, so many other young artists that want to do things that they probably think are impossible.
And looking at this timing as well, this is also coming at in the same period as the 25th anniversary of Moesha, another groundbreaking performance of yours. Looking back at that role as well, and the groundbreaking nature of it, having this role on network television, when you think of the things you've gotten to do and the roles you've portrayed and how you've blazed those trails, what have you learned about yourself?
I have learned so much, and a lot of the things that I've experienced, when I look back, I didn't think that I would ever experience. I wanted to be a singer only, so to be able to do a television show like Moesha, a young girl, Lamert Park, growing up and making her own decisions, trying to find her way in life. I didn't know that was going to happen for me. I wasn't an actress, that happened. And then Cinderella, and all of this is happening around the same time. So me just outside looking into my life, I'm like, oh, what's happening? What's going on? I just wanted to sing, Lord, but it was a bigger plan for me. And I feel like it's purposeful. And I love the fact that I feel like my life is purposeful, and I get to be, like I said, a vessel to inspire other people. And I love that. And I want to continue to do that as I move forward in the rest of my life.
Who is the wildest person that has come up to you and told you that that you've inspired them? I know that Issa Rae is one who was very inspired by Moesha.
Issa Rae is one that's shown so much love for Moesha. But Todrick Hall is super crazy about Cinderella. And he said that Cinderella inspired him to be everything that he wants to be. And he has a Cinderella doll, a Whitney doll. It's unbelievable. So he was a really huge fan of the movie. He's so excited that it's coming to Disney Plus. But Issa Rae for Moesha and Todrick Hall for Cinderella, for sure.
I know you said that you are excited to watch this with your daughter, kind of knowing and hoping that this will inspire her. But when you think of that next generation, what do you hope these mothers and daughters get to experience now that they're seeing it on Disney Plus?
I just hope it brings a lot of joy, a lot of love, excitement. And I hope that people can feel like that dreams are really possible, because that's what it made me feel like. After that, I felt like I can do anything. And I just hope that that is what people take from it, and that dreams are always true. They're possible. And if you see yourself where you want to be and you do what you have to do, you'll get there. And that's what Cinderella did. She scrubbed those floors until she saw something else. And she went on and got that prince with the help of her fairy godmother.
This may be a crazy question, or more like picking your favorite child, but do you have a favorite of the songs?
Well, I'm going to always choose Impossible. I'm going to always choose Impossible, because that is with my fairy godmother. And that's just it.
And I guess my last question for you is, looking ahead to what is next. You, of course, congratulations on the accolades for your record. And then we also have you joining The Voice. How do you sum up 2020 into 2021 professionally after Versus and your new album, and now heading over to The Voice? And then what's your next big goal, your next impossible dream, if you will?
Well, honestly, I'm just letting go and letting the universe guide me into what I am supposed to continue to do. None of the things that happened were super planned. Some things were just, they magically happen, opportunity. I was prepared and things happen. But as I go forward, I just want to, like I said, listen to my creative spark. But there's so much more that I feel inspired and compelled to do. So I can't wait to do more of what I can do, which is sing, act, and move around a bit.
What are you looking forward to most about the Voice experience and working again with that next generation?
Well, I had a great time doing The Voice. It was great to just give, everything that I've been taught and things that I've experienced to the next generation. And I just hope Team Legend wins.
When we're talking about lessons, what would you say is the greatest lesson that Miss Houston taught you?
It's to be myself no matter what anybody else thinks. That was her main thing. That, and to sing from my diaphragm, not from your nose.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Seriously, this has been the most exciting news of 2021 for me. I'm a massive Cinderella fan, and this is I'm so happy.
Thank you. I am happy too. And thank you for your support. I can tell your happiness all over your face.